Hello there, everybody. Michael here playing Nancy Drew, Alibi in Ashes. You know, it turns out I totally made a mistake. I've been looking around for Brenda Carlton. I've been looking for the TV station where she works at. Turns out that Brenda is at the antique shop. So yeah, she's been here this entire time. I just didn't know about it. But I know about it now, and now I'm going to interrogate Miss Carlton.
Hello?
Alright, Brenda, what's the news?
Hello.
Will you help us let the town know that Nancy's innocent?
I'm not fully convinced that's true. Plus, that's not how things work.
But she is innocent.
Then why is she in jail?
Because she's been framed.
I've been working the crime beat here for a while, so I can safely say that people claim they've been framed all of the time. So far, not one has been able to prove it.
That's why we need your help.
I do the news, not charity. Plus, this is a good story. A heroine falls from grace. A once grateful town turns its back. The final clue is found. Listen to how good that is. I don't even have to try to make the story interesting.
Aren't you worried about seeing justice done?
No. I'm a reporter. If people cared about seeing justice done, I'd report on it. But they don't, so I don't.
Brenda Carlton doesn't care about justice. End quote.
What do you think of Nancy?
On the record or off the record?
Just honestly.
So off the record then. I think she's in big trouble and way, way out of her depth.
And on the record?
Well, gosh, she's just another example of what makes this town so special.
Well, gee, that's really nice.
Can you tell me what happened at the fire?
Are you asking me for my statement?
Yes.
I already gave that to the police.
I'd just like to hear it from you. We're asking everyone.
Oh, good luck with that. Now, let's get to brass tacks. What's the real story with Nancy Drew?
She's not guilty.
It's not up to me to decide innocence or guilt. It's up to the public.
Actually, it's up to the courts.
Officially, that's true. But the court of public opinion makes its verdict before the actual courts can even schedule a hearing. Guess which one matters more?
Were you writing a story about the fire?
Writing? Yes, I was writing a story and broadcasting and webcasting and macro and micro blogging. I own this story.
Deirdre said she intercepted a note intended for Nancy.
What do you mean?
She was following Nancy and snagged the note.
So someone was trying to lure Nancy to the fire with a note?
Yes, exactly.
What's to say she didn't write the note herself? I've seen that sort of thing before.
What's to say she did?
Basic logic. I couldn't possibly be guilty. Look at this note that anyone could have written. It's desperate.
Are you going to continue reporting on the fire?
If I didn't, I wouldn't be doing my job. The fire is the biggest thing to happen here since Old Man Crowley's will was found.
Good. I need your help. I need to know everything you know.
In my line of work, you have to work for the answers. If you want to talk to me, you're going to have to give me some good info about Nancy.
I don't like the sound of that.
As my dad always used to say, what are you gonna do, cry about it? You ready to do this or what?
Okay, let's get started with the interview.
Sure.
All right, do your worst.
Who would want to see the old town hall burned down?
Don't know, don't care. Has Nancy always been interested in starting fires, or is that a recent development?
Actually, you didn't answer my question.
So, you're reluctant to say. Probably not a recent thing then. Tell me about Nancy's dark side.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about Nancy. Okay, my turn.
Wait, you didn't let me ask a question.
Yes, I did. You asked me what I was talking about, and I said Nancy. Speaking of Nancy, is it true that she's been known to skirt the law when she's on a case?
No.
So then she just flagrantly breaks the law. Good to know.
Stop, that's not what I said. I don't want to be interviewed. I just need to find out what's going on with Nancy.
Okay, all right. I'll put the kid gloves back on. Everyone in this town is so shy. I'd kill for a little verbal sparring now and again. You gotta be primed and ready for the big time. And I get nothing here.
So you're looking to move on in your career?
Yep. Believe it or not, this backwater burg doesn't cut it for me.
Have you turned up anything on Tony?
I'd love to. That's the only thing that can make this story better.
What do you mean?
Tragedy? Government cover-up? Now that's a national story. I would kill for Tony to be wrapped up in this.
Do you think Tony might actually be behind the fire?
My sense tells me no. But my ratings say please, please let it be her.
Why?
She looks all upstanding, but she's on the take. I mean, she just has to be.
What do you know about Tony and the fire?
I've got it on good authority that she was putting the squeeze on the police to take someone into custody. Didn't seem to care who took the fall, as long as it happened fast.
Did she push for Nancy to be arrested?
Doubt she even gave it that much thought. She wanted the fire off her list and in yesterday's headlines on the double.
You know, Brenda, I don't think you particularly care who gets blamed for the fire, as long as you get your news story.
You didn't treat us fairly in the articles you wrote.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I change what you said?
No, you took what was said out of context.
It seems that way, but trust me, it's not what happened. It's common for subjects to be nervous and forget what they've said. You can't blame me for that. You'll get better. Anytime you want to practice, let me know. We could talk about Nancy.
Ah, sure thing, Brenda.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay, not really. I'm getting out of here. So now I'm going to give this note to Nancy, as well as these keys, because those are both important pieces of evidence. Then I'm going to wonder why my microphone gets messed up whenever I'm driving in this game. And here we are at the police station.
I can't do that now.
You can't?
I can't do that now.
Why not, Ned? What's wrong? I think I know what's wrong. I think he needs to talk to Nancy about it first.
What's up?
Deirdre gave me a note. She said it was just like the one that led you to the fire.
Great. I have some dusting kits in a locked cabinet in my room. I'll put my keys in the Dropbox for you.
Right. I'm gonna have to fingerprint the note before I can give it to Nancy.
We found a fire alarm key at Alexi's shop.
Did he say anything about it?
He seemed pretty upset.
Really? What did he say?
He said that he didn't want to go through something like this again.
Interesting.
What do you think he meant?
I don't know. I'll ask my dad. He seems to know a lot about everyone in town.
What was it like being in the fire? Were you scared?
Absolutely. It just spread so quickly. Whoever set that fire knew what they were doing.
From everything we've been hearing, you're lucky to be alive.
Until we catch the arsonist, the station might actually be the safest place for me.
I'm turning the case over to you.
I'm on the case.
Alright, and let's call Nancy's father real quick and then check the evidence.
Nancy, I'm so glad you called.
Any luck getting me out of jail?
No such luck just yet, but I'm working on getting a ticket home.
You don't need to do that. I'll figure this out.
There's no way I can stay here knowing what you're going through back home. I'm getting a ticket home ASAP. You won't change my mind.
Thanks, Dad.
It's the least I can do. I talked to the chief. He's not going to budge.
Oh, shoot.
But look, you do whatever you need to do until I get back. I trust your judgment. If you run into any trouble with the chief, come to me.
Okay. What exactly is Alexi's story?
He was just like you, a very popular detective. He used to be known as the Magnificent Markovic.
That's him?
Sure is. Or was, I guess.
No fee too small, no case too big? Huh, I guess I always thought those were just stories.
Who knows how true those stories were? It was a long time ago.
So Alexei did used to be a detective. Very interesting.
I'd better let you go.
Bye.
Alright, so let's pick up the evidence that Ned just left for us, and then let's end this video. Okay, evidence, and it's evidence which shows that Alexei is somewhat guilty. I mean, the keys were found in his shop, so we put it under Alexei.
Can you take a look at this?
Be right there for an evidence check. Not yet. Keep working.
And the chief thinks that we need more evidence on one of the other suspects. Okay, so in the next video, let's see if we can't find the evidence he wants.